One of the major changes to the health care bill was a provision offered by Senator Ted Cruz that would allow insurance companies to sell cheaper plans that offer fewer benefits. You've criticized the provision. Wouldn't the Cruz provision, however, make it possible for some people who can't afford to buy coverage, able to buy coverage?
I do want to see more flexibility in the insurance market, but Senator Cruz's approach is not the answer. It's rare for insurers and consumers groups to agree, but they agree on this. The Cruz plan is unworkable. It would result in undermining the protections for people with pre-existing conditions. It would create two separate groups of individuals, and some of them would have very skimpy insurance coverage at a low price, but it might not help them when they get sick. And then there would be the group of people who have serious medical problems, and their premiums and deductibles would go sky high, such that insurance would be unaffordable for many of them. There is a way to deal with this, and that is by creating a reinsurance pool for people with pre-existing conditions. That would help drive down premiums. We did it in Maine for 18 months before the Affordable Care Act went into effect, and it was highly successful.
Senator, you and Senator Rand Paul, for very different reasons, are opposed to this latest piece of legislation from the Republican leadership in the Senate. Republicans, as you know, can't afford to lose any more votes from the Republican conference on this. Do you think that the bill will pass, or do you think there are enough other wavering Republicans that it will not?
There are about 8 to 10 Republican senators who have serious concerns about this bill. And so at the end of the day, I don't know whether it will pass, but I do know this. We should not be making fundamental changes in a vital safety net program that's been on the books for 50 years, the Medicaid program, without having a single hearing to evaluate what the consequences are going to be. That doesn't mean that there aren't problems with the Medicaid program that need to be addressed. It doesn't mean that the ACA doesn't have serious flaws. It does, but that's why we need to go through the normal committee process and get input from people on both sides of the aisle. That's what would produce the kind of legislation that we need.